All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I'm standing here with the victor of the last match. It is Spidersayer. Now, we've seen you a number of times here. You've been talking to us. It's been a very long day. How are you feeling right now?
I am very, very tired. Very tired.
I believe it. I mean, after the amount of micro intensity that you had to do in that previous game, or in just that previous match in general, it's got to wear on you. You know, it's got to really take a lot of mental endurance.
It does. It really does. It really does. Makes me have a whole lot of more respect for those guys that play the open brackets of MLG and stuff like that, where the pressure's just so much higher than just here. But it's very, very tiring.
Absolutely. So I got to ask you. Game one, you had some bad baneling trades. You ended up not being the victor in that game, dropping that game. And then afterwards you said, hang on, I got to change some settings. Did you just warm your hands up? Did you have like some mouse sensitivity issues? What was going on there?
Well, the last player, Yoshi, plays on apparently low settings. Some players like the low settings. For example, Winter, you guys like Winter, he plays on low settings. And for some reason, I think for some players it's easier. There's a physical amount of space in the game, and on low settings, I think it allows, it's not as blended together. If that makes sense? So some players find that a lot easier to be able to structure things, and I don't prefer that. Plus, the scroll setting was on like 80%, but I was like, I want this series to be over with quickly. I'm playing a gold player. I'll just be done, and that was a mistake. I mean, gold players are good. He had 180 APM. You saw his Ling splits and stuff, and that he split off Lings to take out Banelings. Very good. He just needs to play a little more, learn a few more builds, and he's going to be really good if he practices. So.
Yeah, we obviously were very surprised. We saw the gold banner, and then he came out and played very, very strong in that first game. So it was definitely a lot of fun to watch. And ZVZ is very micro-intensive, very high-pressure games. So clearly, if you need to take a fiver, we totally understand.
No, that's fine. I'm good to go now. I'm kind of in the zone. That first game was like, okay, let's get it over with, get the next one over with, and then I was like, oh, wake up! I could be done here, and I don't want to be done. So we'll make him go away. And, no offense to him, he played great. He played great.
Absolutely, and good games all around from both of you players. So I'm going to let you go and get set up for the next one. You're jumping in right into the next match. How are you feeling going into that against Yoshi? You said earlier that Terran is one of your weaker, and Yoshi's been playing very powerfully today, as we've seen.
Well, Yoshi plays mech, and mech is fine as long as you don't let him sit on his mech. If he sits on his mech for an hour, I mean, that's a problem. But hopefully we'll be able to take care of that, and just add a little bit of pressure, and we'll be keep him contained, and it'll be good. So.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for joining us. I'll let you get up there and get set up. And we are going to go back and take a quick break. But when we come back, we will be back with a gentleman's agreement between Spidersayer and Yoshi. Originally, it was going to be a best of 5. The players have agreed that if it goes to 2-2, we will extend the series to a best of 7. And so there are plenty of games coming up. Stay tuned. But that is going to be the last match for the evening. And after that, we'll be doing all the finals tomorrow and awarding the cash prizes. So stick around for that. And we will be right back.